My name is Laura Glick, and my life was changed when I decided to end my relationship with my first and last boyfriend. I think it all started when I was a senior in high school and it was time to pick colleges, and I was the first of all my friends to pick where I wanted to go. I applied to EMU early, got in, and everyone else of my friend group was still deciding, including my boyfriend at the time. And when I told him that I was going to EMU, he obviously wasn't going to leave Pennsylvania. He was going to a state school. And it kind of happened, I decided to end the relationship when we were sitting in my driveway in his car. It was the summer before I came to EMU for my freshman year, and we were sitting in his car, and it was like the middle of July, and I was leaving for EMU towards the end of August, and I asked him, I said, what are we going to do? Are we going to continue seeing each other, or are we going to break up? And so we talked about it, and he got really frustrated with me. He had gotten frustrated with me before when I told him that I decided to go to EMU, because he wasn't exactly a godly man, in the sense that he didn't believe in God. But I asked him in his car that night, I said, we've been together for 3 years and I need to know where we stand. I need to know where you stand, because I want to go to EMU to further my relationship with God, because it wasn't exactly how I would have liked it. I asked him, I said, why don't you believe in God? Or I just asked him, like, what are your views? Like, you need to tell me, I have to know. I should have probably asked him that at the beginning of the relationship, but it didn't occur to me how important my faith was in a relationship with a significant other until right then and there. When he said, I don't believe in God. I asked him with like tears running down my face, I said, you don't believe that something of a higher power brought us together? Because like I told him I loved him, I thought I loved him. I don't know if I really did. I don't really know what love is now, but I thought that's what love was. And he said no. And when he said that, I knew that I wasn't supposed to be with him. My gut spoke to my head, and then my head said the words, I can't be with you anymore. And it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, because he was all I knew. He was my life. For 3 years in high school, he got me through being bullied and things like that in high school. It was just hard to be on my own, because that was all I ever knew. I didn't know how to function on my own. I felt like I had to have a boyfriend ever since then, in terms of like, I'm not complete until I have a man, especially at EMU, where like everyone gets married by the time they're a senior, and if you're single, it seems like there's something wrong with you. It definitely gave me room to just find who I am. People always say, it's when you figure out who you are, and when you learn to love yourself, that someone will come into your life. Like, you can't love someone. I am a big believer in you can't love someone else until you love yourself, because no one wants to date someone with problems. So it just gave me room to grow and to just explore what makes me happy, like what truly makes me happy. And since I came to EMU, I've just explored what all there is out there that could possibly make me happy. I have a great love of music and theater, and I'm a social work major. Like, I love people and I want to help people. I just feel like my life has more of a direction and a purpose, and it feels like it's my own. And it's not relying on the happiness or the presence of someone else except God's. And that's something that I strive for. And that's something that I did not have before when I was with him. So I really, really, really like where I'm at now. Being here at EMU and where I am currently with who I am, and just still growing in my faith, that's something that really changed me when I ended the relationship. It gave me room to just explore and to make new friends and to just do things I probably wouldn't have done when